everybody, it is me, Fantastic Fan 5, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you my custom Halo Falcon. Now, this took just a day to build. I built it very fast, very quick, so there's some pieces missing and some pieces that aren't the right color and all. But I'm gonna go back, make another version of this. It's probably gonna be bigger and gonna have the right pieces. So, we have just a normal Spartan right here. He's irrelevant. But yeah, this is the Falcon. So, like I said, this took me a day to build. And I'd say it's pretty accurately sized to what a Falcon should be in universe. And I sized the Falcon up to my Pelican, so I'm gonna grab that real quick. Let's move this. And I don't know if I have space for this, because this thing is pretty freaking big. So here's the Halo Mega Bloks Pelican. This thing is a beast of a set. This thing is also really freaking expensive. It's on Amazon for like $240, which it should be $150, but you know, people like the set, and I can't blame them. It's a good set, but we're not here for this. This is irrelevant too. We're here for the Falcon, so I'm gonna try and hold this up. That's the Falcon. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. Alright, so that's the Falcon compared to the rest of the thing. And it barely reaches like the middle part of the Pelican. I'd say that's fairly accurate to the actual in-universe thing, because a Falcon isn't as big as a Pelican, you know? It's smaller. And it carries less people. So yeah, so let's start off with the cockpit. Now this thing, I just smacked my light. The cockpit took so freaking long to design. I swear, it got so annoying because, you know, the Falcon is like a really smooth, it has a really smooth cockpit. You know, it comes at that perfect angle, and it was really difficult because I don't really work with a lot of technique and a lot of like angles. I'm not that type of Lego person. I just use the normal bricks and build with those. That's why some of the things I build look really blocky. But yeah, I just I wanted to do this nose area cockpit. Like, I was stuck, and then I remembered that the way they did the X-Wing, because the X-Wing actually is built just like this. They have these two pieces right here, and those are the pieces that kind of bend inwards or outwards, you know? So I put two of those on the side, connect them up by like a 1x6 brick, I believe. Then I grabbed these pieces, except it's a brick like that. Put that at the tip to angle the whole thing, and you have that angle, and when you put the cockpit on, it looks really nice. Now, this piece shouldn't be black, it should be gray, but like I said, this is still, you know, just a work in progress. There's nothing inside the cockpit, and also there's two holes on the bottom, and that's not really that good, because, you know, you don't want to be flying and then you get bugs trapped in the cockpit with you, you know? But yeah, I also added in the under-mounted chain gun, which the Falcon has, and I built this thing using some Mega Bloks pieces or Mega Constructs pieces. And some of the pieces include a piece right there that holds up the gun. I will put a little arrow there showing you what piece, but it's that piece right there. And I use that piece just because I didn't know another way to make the gun but look like that, so I just used that piece. So that's the cockpit, right? That took way too long to make, I swear. Let's move on to the actual body part, and then I'll talk about the tail for the last part. So let's talk about the propeller areas, because those took a while too. So when building these, I really had no clue how to make the Falcon's propellers. And I I really wanted to make a Falcon, but I had no clue on how to make it. So I knew there was one Lego piece that would have fit. I'm gonna put a picture of that on screen right now. That piece would have worked, but I kind of feel like that piece would have been too small. And as we can see on the Falcon, again, I'll put a picture of the Falcon on screen. The propellers are like the same, almost the same size as the whole thing. And so I came up with this way. I'm not the first person to do this, so I don't really take credit for this, but I came up with this way where I just get a 1x6, I believe, tile. Trying to take it out right now. I can't really take it out. It's pretty secured in there. I take a 1x6 tile and I put one of those pieces attached to one of those pieces that has the 3 Technic pins on the side. And I did that, and then I just clipped in the tiles right there, and then it forms the shape of a propeller, and it looks really nice. Now, here's a downside to this. This part can't move. But the thing is, I know how to make this part move. I can just put one of those turnstile table things like right there. I can just do that, and then I can make this move, you know? And that would be a pretty simple fix. I just didn't do it. But yeah, that's the propeller. On the side, let me see if I can get more light in here. On the side, you have a grill piece. And then once again, I use those same Mega Bloks pieces for the turret right underneath the engine to capture that piece. And what that piece is, it's basically just a Star Wars astromech head upside down. And I just did that. Also, I added a little light right there, the little green stud, just to make it look like those helicopters and airplanes that have the green light, red light, you know? Adds a more realistic feel. And for this engine, I did the same thing, and it has a different a different light, which is red. And yeah, the engines are connected by a Technic pin into those Technic pieces, those ones. They can move back to a certain degree. They end up hitting the back, so you can't really move them back that far. But they move forward almost all the way, so you can tilt them forward, kind of like that, when the Falcon's moving forward, and keep them up when the Falcon's parked. And I also added in these little bar pieces here and here. I added those in just as extra detail. Those are also Mega Bloks pieces. Yeah, you have these 2 engine airtake parts. This is another part I felt like I messed up on. Now on the real Falcon, I'd say this is alright, the look of them, but on the back, they're supposed to be exhaust, and they come like more like out a bit, so I kind of messed up on that. But anyways, yeah, you have little grill bits right there, just to show that it is an engine. That's where exhaust or whatever comes out. I'm not a car person or a helicopter person for that matter, so. But you have a little warning tiles right there, because it's like, you know, it's a freaking engine. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna burn yourself, dude. And let's show off the interior, which is really disappointing. Let me just put this on here. That way I can hold this up. The gun just fell off. I'll put that on later. Just hit my light again. I'm probably gonna take off the engine. Yeah, you can see the Technic pin right there. It's black. It shouldn't be black. It should be gray, like that side. But I, once again, couldn't find the piece. So I just, you know, built it. These pieces on the back not the back, bottom. You have 2 pieces on the bottom. Those are, once again, Mega Bloks pieces. And, oh, here's a better look at the piece so I don't have to include a picture or whatever. There's a better look at it. It's basically 1x2 with studs on both sides, and I just did that for both sides. And adds a little more detail, and Falcon can rest on it. But yeah, let's look at the interior. So the interior is, as of right now, just 2 chairs and another Mega Bloks grill piece. You can't really see it. Hold up. There we go. Kinda. Another Mega Bloks grill piece, and you can see some studs on the back of the wall right there. Now, those studs, I'm going to eventually put like control panels and like weapon rack on those studs. Add some more detail. Now, this thing should fit about like 7 guys in it. 2 seats on the side, 2 seats back there, and then 2 seats back there. That would be 6 plus the pilot, 7. But I have black chairs. I don't know why. I just didn't really feel like putting them in there. So the interior is kind of bland. Also, the roof is too short, so figures can't even sit inside of it. You can just lay guys inside, so they're just going to be laying down while flying. I don't think that's entirely safe, unless they're buckled in, you know. But yeah, there's only 2 seats in there right now. The rest is pretty plain. Moving towards the back, I added these little pieces right there, just as bars, because, you know, detail. And once you get to the tail area, I think this is the part where I can move my light. The tail area is, these are Mega Bloks pieces. Hey, you can see that's Mega Bloks right there. Wow. And yeah, I just put those there because there wasn't really a Lego piece to use for that. Like, there was one, but it kind of looked too big. So, and I want to add some more detail to these. Add some like red lights and green lights and stuff like that. So that is my Lego Falcon. I just wanted to say thank you for watching this video. And I noticed that we're at 89 subs. Thank you once again for getting me to 89 subs. I never thought the channel would go this far. I have something special planned for an 100 sub video, so you just, you know, stay on the lookout for that. Yeah, this was a blast to build. I'm probably in like a month or so, maybe, or maybe even the next video I'm gonna upload, I'm going to freaking, you know, fix this thing, because this thing isn't at all really perfect. So I'm gonna fix it couple of weeks from now. But yeah, I have some other videos planned. I want to work on another Fireteam Bravo stop motion, so expect the second episode coming Thanksgiving or November, somewhere between that. Like, probably Thanksgiving, because that's when I'm on break, so I can just make that. So probably Thanksgiving break. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe. You don't have to, but like, if you enjoy my content, it really means much just knowing that you actually care and you're actually watching what I'm putting out. So that's gonna be all for today's video. This is kind of a long video, like 12 or so minutes, about to be 13, so I'm just gonna sign off.